for this pastel, I'm taking a photograph that I have of a mountain creek in Rocky Mountain National Park, and I'm creating an abstract pastel based on the photo. So I'm starting here with a blue underpainting in fluid acrylic, and then I'm going to draw on top of that with some charcoal and some other mark making materials to get me started. Change it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the my photo just as a guide to draw on top of this underpainting. And actually, I'm going to think of this more as an abstract than I am a landscape. I'm not going to try to make a landscape. I'm making an abstract with landscape elements. As I said, I'm not going to do this exactly with what I see, but I'm going to put down some Derwent water-soluble graphite and just some compressed charcoal. Everybody has their own way of drawing. This is how I draw. I like to draw fast. Okay, so I'm just going to take a brush and put a little bit of water on here. Okay, so I'm going to put some clear gesso down. I hope I can keep some of these things. I know it's going to mess it up a little bit. Okay. So I'll put it down kind of lightly over these areas that I want to keep really bold so that I don't smear them around too much. Some places I really don't care if they smear. Okay, so I have put my, actually my photo away, and I'm not going to look at it for a while. I used my photo to kind of roughly block in some of the things that I saw on the photo along with the underpainting. And so I've got, you know, I've got plenty to work from. So I'm just going to start putting down some pastel on there kind of loosely. I have some blues, I've got some neutral colors, a couple of really warm oranges, but I'm going to start with kind of some of the darker blues. And I'm, like I said, I'm not going to pay any attention to the photo. I'm just going to put these colors down, and I also move the color around and really try and work the whole pastel. Like I said, this is more of a abstract. It is not meant to be realistic, but it's using the photograph as inspiration. Okay, so I did get out some Ludwig Pastels, and I'll use those. So I'm looking for a wide range in value, and some of this that I put down as an underpainting, I'm just going to leave it the way that it is because I really like it just like that. And so that is really dark, but I kind of like that. A little dark. So I might lighten it up just a little bit here. If I put things down light enough and it's not quite the right color, I can always go over it with something else. Putting down a little bit of brown, you know, brown and blue go together really nicely. And some of the grasses that were in that landscape were brown, golden, so it's a good color to really put down. I used a variety of pastels to create this abstracted mountain creek. I used Unison Pastels, Gero, Ludwig, Diane Townsend, Mount Vision, just a lot of different pastels that I have in my studio. And I also, the colors that I chose were basically different varieties of blues, including ultramarine blue, blue-green, and then a selection of neutrals like brown and umber, some very light neutrals that I had to finish up this abstract landscape. What am I going to do over here? I think I need some broad sweep of color. So I have this, it's actually a gray that I think I'll put over here. That gray color.